Let's take a little look at what's going on with Bianca Belair that was kind of happening during WrestleMania season and is still kind of happening nowadays. Like, I believe her popularity has gone down a little bit, maybe even more than a little bit, and I don't really know why. Maybe the fans want a heel turn. Maybe they want her to freshen up her character. Maybe she's been the unstoppable babyface for far too long. I could see that. You know, it's kind of like John Cena. John Cena needed to turn heel many years ago, but they never pulled the trigger and they kept him as the super unstoppable babyface. And Bianca had that long title reign where she was undefeated with the Raw Women's Championship for 420 days. And then even after that, she was untouchable pretty much with only a couple losses once a year or so. So, I mean, I can understand on one hand fans wanting her to turn heel, but then there were times when she would brawl with Rhea Ripley and what's her name, Io Sky, and she would get booed just for getting offense on them. And it's like, okay, that's a little bit unnecessary because what happened? I mean, I do remember Bianca Belair was very popular when she was on the rise against Becky Lynch when she won the title, when she beat Sasha Banks and won the SmackDown Women's title, and then got the Raw Women's title, like I said, from Becky Lynch. She was popular during those times. And I don't know. I don't know what happened after the long 420-day reign. I mean, maybe that's what slowly did it, but she still seemed popular even after that reign ended. It just seems like something's been going on the last few months, since the beginning of the year or so. Even back when she was tagging with Jade Cargill and she was tag team champions with Jade Cargill, like people were cheering her and Jade Cargill on pretty loudly, okay? But then you pair her up with Rhea Ripley and Io Sky, and now all of a sudden she gets booed. Kind of doesn't make sense, but yet at the same time, like I said, maybe fans, are getting tired of her super strong babyface thing that she's doing. But I mean, eventually fans are going to get tired of Rhea Ripley being dominant. I mean, I know it's going to happen. She wins all the time. She beats everybody. She always looks strong. I mean, just imagine them doing that with Rhea Ripley for the next 5 years. Like, it's going to get old. Like, Rhea Ripley's going to beat John Cena if they do that. But yeah, I don't know. Like, it's weird how the fans kind of turned on Bianca Belair and started booing her. And I mean, she hasn't been in the title picture in a long time. You know, she hasn't been in the main event scene in the women's division in a long time. We were supposed to get Rhea Ripley versus Bianca Belair one-on-one at WrestleMania. I don't even know why Io Sky won the title from Rhea Ripley on a random episode of Monday Night Raw. Basically killed Rhea Ripley's momentum, although all they had to do was keep making her look strong, and then her momentum would basically continue again. So, I mean, it is what it is, but because that's what they're always going to do. But I'm just saying, like, it was just weird how they did that, how Io Sky just came in the picture out of nowhere, and the one-on-one match between Belair and Rhea Ripley just got, taken off the table. I don't know, it was a weird decision, didn't really make sense. But nonetheless, the fans have turned on Bianca Belair, at least to a degree. Seems like when she's not up against Io Sky or Rhea Ripley or having a chance to win the title, people don't boo her as much. But when it looks like she's about to get back on top and be the top woman, people want to hate. And I mean, I get it if you think she should turn heel, but maybe that's not necessary for her character. I mean, let's break it down. Is it really necessary for her to turn heel? If she turns heel, all she's going to do is become cowardly, have to cheat to win matches, and basically run away from fights. Or she might stand her ground momentarily, and then if she loses a brawl, she'll run away. Or she'll do cheap tactics. That's just what heels do. They always book heels to be the cowardly, cheap tactic type of wrestler, cheating to win and running away from fights and ducking and dodging. We know Belair isn't like that, so it's no point. WWE always books the heels to be like that. It's unnecessary and it's old and played out, and it's time for like a new way for heels to be, if I'm being honest. Like, because that old regime of how to book a heel. That shit is old, man. Anyways, nonetheless, those are my thoughts and opinions on the situation.